guys, just thought I'd throw together a real short video, kind of a walkthrough with the new Robert Muldoon figure, of course the late Robert Peck, in 6 or 7 inch form here. You can tell I don't have a dedicated review space set up. I don't even have a YouTube channel, but I thought, well, kind of seem to have gotten the scoop on this one, so can't hurt anything to give it a try. So here he is fresh out of the box with his bush hat on. He does not come with one of the infamous piss stands, but he does have a few other things with him. So we've got the electric prod here, and you can see the detail on that looking pretty good. We've got the indicator lights there at the rear, and some of those copper anodes there. Yeah, definitely some potential there for customizing. You could put like a small white LED on the end of that and bring that kind of up to nearly prop level. Also, we get a second head sculpt, and it looks like here, if we can get the focus in place, this may be the infamous scene there for his death. He looks pretty freaked out. Got some nice stubble shading there around the jawline. And the eyes are painted okay. You can see the pupils, they're not exactly even, but pretty tough to do. And then besides just the standard hands that he comes with there already in place, we get kind of a, I don't know what you'd want to call this one. I guess a grasping hand for the front end of that cattle prod. And then we also get a trigger finger hand here. So you can see the nice separation on that. Looks like that should work out pretty well. Alright, so taking a little bit of a closer look at him, you can see regular face sculpt there. Looks pretty serious. And the hat, of course, is removable. Nice spot for some paint there to bring out some of the detail. There's not a lot of sculpt on there as far as any texture goes, but you can see they do have like the eyelets there and the kind of the sweatband. As far as Robert goes, a few things that make him a little bit unique. So he's got his wristwatch, and then sort of a leather bracelet there. I'll have to watch through the movie again and see if I spot that. He's got his park badge in place there, and you can see he's got as well his vest. Unlike some of the other characters there, like Nedry's raincoat, you can see his vest is not permanently attached, so you could, with a little bit of finagling, you can pop that right off. And then he also has the holster for the Colt 1911. Neat that they included that. I missed that one on the 3 3/4 inch figure, so happy to see that's in place. Alright, and then taking a look at some of the articulation here, you can see we've got for the head, we've got a nice swivel there. Not much tilt up or down. That's kind of a side effect of that single ball up inside. For the shoulders here, no butterfly, it's just a pin and rocker there, I think. And then we do get, though, a double joint at the elbow. And then for the his left wrist here, we've got a swivel, and then back and forth. On the other hand, again, double joint for the elbow, and we've got the same swivel and then vertical up and down there on the hands. Mid-torso, we don't have a kind of a traditional crunch. It's more of like a ball joint in there, and then swivel at the waist. For the hips, you can see in there just the regular pivot and out to 90 degrees, so I doubt very much that Bob Peck in real life could affect a 90-degree split like that, but this figure sure can. And then at the knees as well, we do have the double joints. We got those nice wool safari socks pulled up nice and high, and then Sort of an ugly piece of articulation here at the boot. I suppose they need quite a cut like that to give us some range of motion, but we do have the swivel and then up and down a little bit. More up than down. And like Robo on the foosh here, you can see not quite kicking his own butt. Sorry, I can tell him sliding over to the side there. But overall here, right in line with the rest of the Amber collection articulation. Alright, so here he is skilled up with the Amber collection, Ian Malcolm and Dennis Nedry. And you can see he's just a little shorter than Malcolm and quite a bit taller than Wayne Knight. And here he is with Doc Brown from NECA and the McFarlane Death Metal Wonder Woman. And here he is with the Marvel Legends Stealth Suit Iron Man and Beast of the Mesozoic Monoclonius. Always a nice addition to the park there. Alright, so final summary here that I'll give you. So I find that the Amber collection in general has somewhat poor articulation compared to like Marvel Legends or the new G.I. Joe, so a lot of the Hasbro stuff. I haven't compared it with any of the new like Masters of the Universe multiverse, but in general I'd say it falls somewhere between like a NECA figure but without QC issues and like maybe a Marvel Legends. Definitely worth picking up. I think the detail on him is pretty good, and you can see you can get him into some pretty decent posing. Certainly I'm no expert and haven't spent any time building a diorama here, but overall I'm glad to have him on my shelf, and I think there's a basis here for some pretty cool customs. I was thinking about maybe ordering a second one somewhere down the road and scarring up the face sculpt so it's you know, kind of like the old Topps comic book where he survived. But if you hung in here with me this long, thanks, and take it easy.